Welcome to AmA Media.2.0. I hope you find here what you were looking for. Thumbs up the video, share and subscribe if you haven't yet. Now let's get it. Enjoy. Then the ribs became visible, which were soon clothed with muscles and integuments. Next the lower extremities sprouted out, and when they appeared perfect, the puppet, for his size was small, reared himself on his feet. Instantly his clothes came upon him, and he appeared in the very cloak he wore at his execution. The affrighted spectator, who stood hitherto mumbling his prayers with great application, now thought of nothing but making his escape from the revived ruffian. But this was impossible, for the apparition planted himself in the way, and, after diverse fierce looks and threatening gestures, opened the door and went out. No doubt the powder was missing next day. But older analogous results are on record, suggesting that the blood was the chief part of the human frame in which those saline particles resided. These arrangements gave rise to the popular notion of ghosts. John Webster's book The Displaying of Supposed Witchcraft, 1677, related an experiment, given on the authority of Robert Flood, in which this conclusion was drawn. A certain chimical operator, by name Lapierre, near that place in Paris called Le Temple, received blood from the hands of a certain bishop to operate upon, which he, setting to work upon the Saturday, did continue it for a week with various degrees of fire. But about midnight, the Friday following, this artificer, lying in a chamber next to his laboratory, betwixt sleeping and waking, heard a horrible noise, like unto the lowing of kine, or the roaring of a lion, and continuing quiet, after the ceasing of the sound in the laboratory, the moon being at the full, and, by shining enlightening the chamber suddenly, betwixt himself and the window he saw a thick little cloud, condensed into an oval form, which, after, by little and little, did seem completely to put on the shape of a man, and making another and a sharp clamour, did suddenly vanish. And not only some noble persons in the next chambers, but also the host with his wife, lying in a lower room of the house, and also the neighbors dwelling in the opposite side of the street, did distinctly hear as well the bellowing as the voice, and some of them were awakened with the vehemency thereof. But the artificer said, that in this he found solace, because the bishop, of whom he had it, did admonish him, that if any of them from whom the blood was extracted should die, in the time of its putrefaction, his spirit was not often to appear to the sight of the artificer, with perturbation. AmA thanks you for tuning in. Please leave a comment. Grant AmA until the next video. Peace and much love to all. Lobby.